Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tinu and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee. This was just a recent release. I think it came out about 2 weeks ago. I finally got my hands on it and I tried it out, and I'm here to give you my final thoughts on the fragrance. But before I go ahead and continue with this video, if you are new to my channel, you just clicked my thumbnail for the first time, my name is Tinu. I'm a lover of fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. If that's the type of content that you do like, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if at the end of this video you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click the post notifications to be notified when I post a new content. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you guys so much for your continued support, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see my review and thoughts on the new Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee fragrance, then please keep on watching. I'm going to show you guys the packaging. The packaging is quite the same from the Shaghaf Tonka and the previous Shaghaf that came out. This I brought on the Swiss Arabian website for $72. After 3 days of purchasing this fragrance, I did realize that they lowered it down by $3. So now it's retailing for $69. I don't know if this has hit the gray market area yet. I didn't find it, so that's why I purchased it on the Swiss Arabian website. I didn't want to wait because I wanted to bring this review out to you guys. So this is how the box looks like, and pretty much this is how the inside looks like. The fragrance is actually right here, and this is the bottle. The bottle is like a mustard colored bottle. It actually quite matches my outfit, but it's a beautiful mustard color with a gold top. I like that they're sticking with this for the Shaghaf line because, you know, it's a very nice bottle. It's not over the top like Lattafa does sometimes. They always stick with a classy, elegant bottle. I'm gonna let you guys know the first impressions when I first initially sprayed this fragrance. So on initial spray, this fragrance is really sweet. You do get a slight toffee in the beginning, and that toffee note. When it dries down, you start to get some of the latonic vibes from the milk. Walnut gives it kind of a nutty essence to it. The beginning of the fragrance kind of reminds me of Mancera's Amore Cafe, and I have that, so I can kind of tell you that beginning dry down kind of reminds me of that. When it starts to dry down to the mid notes, then I get that sweet dried fruit, yummy date smell. The milk is there. You can get that milk. The milk is prominent. And then the walnut comes to play, and it's not playing games. It's giving it a fine nutty essence, a little bit of a bitter nutty quality to it. And then you get the cardamom. The cardamom kind of just makes this fragrance so spicy, and it gives it a kind of unique, sexy appeal. And then when you start getting to the ultimate dry down, then all the sugary notes come to play. You have that brown sugar, that vanilla caviar. It's just, oof, beautiful. You get a slight woodiness. I don't know what the woody note is, but I feel like it smells like a sandalwood. Sandalwood for me is one of my favorite notes ever because it's a wood that is not too crazy. You know how oud can kind of damper some certain notes? Sandalwood just gives it that touch woodiness, and then you can still smell the rest of the notes in the base. I will tell you what I get in the dry down is similar to Mani Cassonade from Navitus, like that burnt sugary smell that I get from Mani Cassonade. Mani Cassonade is a fantastic fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance. I like the smell of it because it's very unique. It's a different type of vanilla. It's more of like a smoky vanilla, and that's what I get with this fragrance. It kind of dries down with a smoky undertone. It smells like there is tobacco in there. I don't know if it's ultimately the vanilla caviar that's giving it that smoky essence, but it's a beautiful smoky essence. I mean, like, this fragrance is well done, and I give Swiss Arabian kudos. They really hit the ballpark with this one. It is just another amazing release after they came out with Shaghaf Vanilla. This is just another good one. I love the smell. I'm just gonna give it like that. I'm gonna rate everything as 9 out of 10 for the scent. The scent is fantastic. Now let's talk about the longevity, projection, and sillage. When I first spray it, I get a big projection, and that projection I feel lasts for at least 2 to 3 hours before it becomes more of a moderate projection. Moderate means that it's a little less beast mode from the initial spray. When I start to get that projection, I'm still at the base notes and some of the middle notes are still there. So like the dates, the milk, the walnut, you could still get that with the brown sugar and the other sweet notes that are in the base. When it starts to dry down completely, this fragrance is at its 8th hour. That's when it turns into this delicious skin scent. I will say the skin scent part starts towards the 7th hour, towards the 8th hour. After that, you still have that skin scent and you can still kind of smell it when you put your hand towards your nose. You can still get it, but is it projecting at that point? No. It has stopped projecting. It is more of a scent bubble to yourself. I will tell you, I want this to work. I was working with patients all day, you know, being really close to them, and you know when you're working with patients, you're like up in their face, like literally. When I'm trying to listen to heartbeats or I'm trying to listen to their lungs and all that good stuff, they could smell this fragrance still, even when I couldn't. And they were just giving me compliments. They were giving me compliments. Oh my God, what do you have on? It smells very delicious. It smells like vanilla. You know, the vanilla is there at the core of the fragrance. You can smell that vanilla. Even the dry down, it's still there. So they are smelling that and they're like wondering, what is this you have on? It's so beautiful. It's so sweet. It's like vanilla. Someone told me that I smelled like caramel, and it kind of makes sense. Toffee is kind of like caramel. People were just like, you smell like caramel, you smell like something sweet, like vanilla. And it was just on and on the whole night. I did not smell this fragrance again. People were still smelling it. So I don't know what's really true about the longevity, but as for me, I couldn't smell anything after the 8th or 7th hour and people were still smelling it. And I still got smells when I put my hands to my nose, but in that moment, I wasn't getting any wafts of the fragrance. And I sprayed it on clothes. The clothes that I had on, the uniform, still had the fragrance after I got home. So it does well on clothing. You do get nose blind to that fragrance when it starts to get towards the 8th hour. And that was the case with me. But I love this fragrance. It's a good release. It's amazing. It's just what I need for this fall. Something sweet, something gourmand, something yummy, something delicious to get me through the day, you know? Because, you know, when you work in a hospital and you're like exposed to all these strong smells like poop and urine, you need something to like make your nose, you know, a little, you know, more pleasant, right? You guys don't know what I go through when I work. I work in a med-surg floor and I've seen it all. Blood, everything. So it's nice to have a good scent like this that's actually mass appealing. It's there, it's projecting, it kind of fills the room. For me, I feel that this is a room filler to an extent. And this does have a great sillage. The sillage is a little moderate, but people will smell you. You will leave a scent trail. Trust me. I've left a scent trail and I've had people wondering who is smelling really good. And they don't know it's me because I'm already gone. I left the room and they can still get wafts of this fragrance back and forth. So this is just outstanding. I would say slightly to moderately beast mode, but it's amazing. I love it and I'm glad I was able to get it. It was pre-order for me, but they sent it right out after 4 days. And I'm glad that I'm able to add this to my collection. It is a blind buy success in my opinion. So if you are that person that's into gourmands, you like toffee, you like milk, walnuts, you like some dates in your fragrance, this is the fragrance for you. This is a game changer. I feel like people will gravitate towards this. They will love it. for what it is. My theme of it is that everybody's saying it smells like Amore Cafe. No, it does not. It starts that way in the beginning and then it changes towards the dry down. All I really care in the fragrance is the ultimate dry down. I don't care about the beginning because the beginning doesn't last. This Amore Cafe scent that people are getting is from the coffee, and that's why people are attributing that to that fragrance. And it only lasts about 10 minutes. And before you know it, this fragrance completely changes to something else. Let's just get that straight, please. It is not a dupe to Amore Cafe. But overall, I enjoyed this fragrance. I will link it down below if you guys are interested in grabbing a bottle. It's on the Swiss Arabian website. This is not sponsored. I purchased this with my own coins because I wanted to give you guys the review. If you guys enjoyed this review and you loved what I talked about this fragrance, please give this video a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you love my content. And if of course you're still not subscribed and you watch this video to the end, what are you waiting for? The subscribe button is down below. It's waiting for you to click it. It's really lonely. If you are already a subscriber, thank you guys so much for staying tuned to this video. And please, if you guys can leave me a yellow heart emoji that represents this fragrance down below. This lets me know that you watched the video to the end and you're a ride or die fan of Tinu. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I love you guys and I will see you yet in another video. Bye.